Hey guys, day 39. It's another beautiful day in the neighborhood. It is snowing. It's like a lot of snow out here. Um, it's 14 degrees right now. A little chilly. Not as bad as it was yesterday, that's for sure. But yeah, we're gonna get out here today, talk about some goals, setting goals, motivation, and what else? I don't know yet. I think we're just gonna wing it. Maybe find some other things to talk about that pop up in my brain when we're walking here, as it normally happens. But yeah, so I don't know. So sometimes, like when you start on your workout journey, right? Your first 30 days, you're doing good, starting to look good, starting to feel good. Your clothes feel good. It's like, how do you take it to the next level? How do you, go even further than that, right? Because you get to a point where you just feel like, hey man, I feel good. All my clothes fit, feel good, right? So how do you push past that? Well, some people just have it in them, right? They're just gonna do it, no matter what. It's called discipline, right? They just kind of get into it and they just keep on going. But some of us maybe aren't so disciplined. We're going to have some kind of goal or some kind of motivating factor that sends us to that next level. So, yeah, so I'll tell you a little secrets that I've done in the past to push past when you kind of get to that point, like when I got down to 200, it was just, 210 and stuff like that. It was looking really good and it just got really hard. But basically what you have to do for me, from my perspective, is set a carrot out there in front of you, right, that you want to be at. And the thing I would do is like, okay, I'm going to go on vacation. And by that time, I set the vacation date, the date, I've set the, buy the tickets and everything, right? And then it's kind of like, okay, it's actually going to happen, right? Sometimes setting that date makes it more real. And you realize, hey, better get in shape before that date. So that's kind of worked for me in the past. Actually has worked for me in the past. Just having that carrot in front of me, knowing what I'm working towards, because I think for a lot of people, it takes a lot of, I don't know, I'm not a very vain person. I'm not a narcissistic person. I care what I look like, but not to where it's like, I don't know, like I'm not so critical of myself, right? And it's not as important to me as it would be to maybe somebody else. So I have to actually push past those mindsets and have to push a little bit harder to get to where I want to be. But I do want to look good. I want to be in the best shape of my life. That's my goal. Well, I'm not going to be in the best shape. Best shape maybe, right? But not best physical capability. It's hard to compete with an 18-year-old wrestler. But I'm going to be in good shape, especially for my age. And that's my goal. So I think after, I'm going to have 20 more days here, 21 more days. And, I should see some pretty good results. And I'm hoping to be under 220. And then I have 30 more days to get below 200, which I hope to do. It's going to be tough now. I'm thinking about it. It's only 50 days to get that many pounds. I'm not going to force it. It doesn't have to be 90 days. It could be 120 days, right? There's really no rush. Yeah, so what I'm going to do here for this next, I think these next 20 to 30 days. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out. Is I'm going to go on vacation. And try to find some place where I have to take my shirt off. That's the key, right? And I feel comfortable, right, of my appearance. And, I'm gonna pick somewhere tropical, somewhere with a beach, somewhere beautiful. And if you guys have any suggestions, please put them down in the comments. I typically have always gone to Aruba, Mexico. I've been to Bahamas, didn't really like it too much. Been to Costa Rica, it's nice. Yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, where I might go, let me know. Maybe I'll pick it. Maybe I'll go there, right? Maybe I'll just go somewhere, United States, maybe Florida. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so I'm gonna put that carrot out there for me. I took some pictures yesterday. Still tracking, still looking pretty good. I do feel like I'm losing some muscle in the gluteus maximus area, which I'm not too happy about. So I gotta hit that a little bit more. These hills help, but I need to have some muscle mass, I think, put in there. Some squats and leg presses and leg kicks and all that good stuff. Yeah, so I'm gonna start trying to focus a little bit more on that, which might add the pounds to it again. I don't know, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm just worried about losing the fat right now, and then once I lose all the fat, then I can put the muscle all back on. And I don't know, it's just kind of like, it's probably not that bad. It's just the way that the fat's coming off, right? Things look weird, and that's the thing. One of the things you got to keep in mind when you're working out, and you're losing all this weight. Your body's going to look a little odd in some ways, and you're just, not too crazy about how that looks. But fat comes off, at least for me. It comes off first on like my arms, my legs, my butt, and then it starts coming off my belly area, and then lastly it comes off my back of my basically love handles and stuff like that. That's always like the last freaking place for me to lose weight, and I don't know if that's typical of everybody, mainly for guys, I think. But yeah, never carry any fat for me on my arms and my legs. Pretty much very low percentage on those areas, always. But yeah, so now that I've been walking, thought it's about something else we could talk about. And it has to do with going through this relationship bull crap that I'm going through right now. And being with somebody for 17 years is a long time. And yeah, so I think there's a level of shame, I guess you might say, that comes along with going through a divorce, because people judge you, right? They'll look at you like, oh, you should have did that, you should have did this, and then you got your like ex telling you, oh yeah, you didn't do that, you didn't do this, and this is, it's just a lot of stuff, right? That clouds your brain and will bother you. But the reality is that I didn't give up. I was not the one who gave up on our marriage. I mean, yeah, I did in some ways, but I would have been open to going to counseling. I would have been open to a lot of different things before things escalated the way they did. So, I was not the weak one. And I'm not the weak one right now. I'm not out there drinking and doing whatever. I'm focusing on my health, my fitness, and trying to make myself better as a human being. And you know, there should be no shame on my side, right? On her side, though, there should be a lot of shame, should be a lot of embarrassment. And I think after being married for so many years, you know, you kind of want to take that burden on too. It's kind of like, I don't know, your kids do something stupid, right? And it's like the whole neighborhood knows, oh, your kid's the bad kid. And you feel like, oh, well, you know, you get mad at your kid, you know, it's like, why did you do this or whatever? And, you know, it's kind of brings shame on the family, right? And I think after being married for so many years, you kind of want to take on that shame that they had. And it's like, no. You have to back up and you got to be like, hey, this is a grown person. This is an adult. They know better. They know how to live their life better than what they're living. And there should be no shame on you. This is not a reflection of you. It is a reflection of them. This is what they are doing. They are not in control of themselves. And you are living the life that you should be living. So I have to, you know, I was thinking about that last night. And I was trying to, like, I don't know, I was trying to reason through it and I was just upset about it. You know, and but the reality is that everybody's responsible for their own self. So yeah, I just wanted to share that one little piece with you as I was thinking about that. And you know, maybe somebody's going through what I'm going through and they feel like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed, I'm so whatever. Don't be embarrassed. It's not you, it's them. You have no control of what they do, just like you have no control of them leaving or whatever else. So just remember that. And yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for a vacation, probably gonna be a short one, probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 days. Just need to get, you know, out of my hood here for a bit. You know, just you know, try to also have some extra little motivation. So but yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for today. A little bit of a short video, but yeah, I hope you guys get out there, you know, find something that motivates you, something that, you know, makes you get out there and set that goal to reach your goals. And you know, I hope you guys keep it up, and I'll see you guys on the next one.